This is the steak before it's cooked.
USDA meat quality.
This is T-bone cooked Fleming style over the grill.
Alright.
First stage is to make sure you get the grill hot. Get the grill good and hot. Scrape off the old debris. And when you do that, then close the top down. Let it heat up, get good and hot. Because you want the steaks to go in there. The secret is get the temperature up. Get the temperature up. This should be marinating the whole time. This should be marinating in Moors. We don't use that, what's that other stuff?
Dales.
Dales. We don't use Dales. Too much sodium. We always cooking healthy. And when these steaks are done, they'll melt in your mouth. They'll be beautiful, good taste, and nothing to it. Alright. We've turned the flame down. The grill is hot. The steaks are ready to go on the grill. And what we're going to do is these are T-bones, by the way. Prime choice. Hear that sizzle? That means that you've got the grill hot enough that it ain't going to be sitting there. You definitely want to get the grill hot before you put the steaks on there, because that's the secret. It's the big secret. Not everybody knows that. Some of you try it the old-fashioned way. But you got to know where your hot spots are. And this grill, this is a hot area. This side, this is medium. These are the cooler areas. So now we got this going. And what I always like to do, see that juice right there? That'll bait right into it. Steams it up, mix it on there. First time around, I don't play around with it. I just let it boil right in there as it's cooking. I'm telling you what, this will be some fine steaks when they're done. A lot of people overcook these things too. A lot of people don't realize steaks overcooked is just like chewing on rubber. I mean, you don't want to do it. You want to cook them, and not like hamburgers. A lot of people think hamburgers can cook longer, but hamburgers, they do cook longer. Alright, I'm going to close her down, grill down, and let her boil for a little bit. What we've done here is we've turned the flame up just a little. We've got some bad weather coming in. We've seen some thunderstorms over there. Looks like lightning. Their canopy across the way there is about raised up. It blew the flame out, so I've turned it up a little. Normally I wouldn't do that. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that. But it just, what was that? Dang. Anyway, we're having to speed it up a little bit. But that's okay. As long as you watch your steaks, turn them over when you're cooking them, you're doing alright. Now what I'm about to do now is I like juice in there. I don't let that go to waste. I'll flip it on top of that other steak, throw her back down. See how that's looking cooked? Same thing for the next one. It's getting there. We're still in good shape. Flip it back over. Oh yeah. There we go. So far so good. No harm, no foul. Folks, how I started cooking steaks was when I was 12 years old. My dad was drinking a beer. He said, "Mark, I want you to cook the steaks." And he would always be watching ball games, and I had steak duty. And he'd come out there and point fingers, and you didn't do this right and do that right. Next thing you know, I had it down. It's been handed down from generation to generation. And I might even hand it down to my son. He's 15, but he's behind the times. It's about time he stepped up. But it's coming. Trust me. His day's coming. Alright, fixing to close the grill down. Let her boil for a minute. We'll be back shortly. Alright. We've been cooking for a while. We got a couple of people up there playing some music. We got thunderstorms in the sky. So far we've been lucky. We've had little spurts of rain, a little bit of wind blew the fire out one time, but we're still doing a good job. We're fixing to roll the steaks over, and I've had to monitor them pretty good. As you see, they're doing pretty good. Still looking good. Like I say, these should be mouth-watering by now. Fixing to turn them over one more time. Because the main thing is, a lot of people think you cook steaks and you got to cook them till they're done, and which you do. If you want them medium rare, everybody likes their steak different. I just personally don't like them raw, you know. But we're getting very close to being done. We've had to turn the flame up a little. That's another thing, folks. You want to make sure you got your flame down a little bit. You want to cook steaks slow. But with the wind, the way it's been blowing out here, so if you see the flame and you think it's burning heavy, it's just because the wind's blowing. Keep that in mind. I'm fixing to drop the hood here, let them go a few minutes longer, and we're about done. We're about ready to eat some steaks here at Fleming Residence. So, one thing I'm thinking about doing is having a big cook-off one day. So any of you who are interested and think you can cook a good steak, send me an email to markfleming@bellsouth.com. Once again, that email address is Mark Fleming, just like it sounds, MarkFleming @bellsouth.com. Alright, we're fixing to drop the hood one more time, and these babies are about done. They're going to be good too. Well, as you can see, we got rain coming down. We timed it just perfect. The steaks are ready to go. They're looking good, not overcooked, and we're fixing to put these bad boys on the table for some folks to eat. As you can see, these things are just right. There's 3 of them. There's the 4th one. We're starting to get a little rain here right in the grill. I'm going to close her down. Reach over. Shut the top. Close the gas off. Don't want to leave that on. I always want to make safety first. Safety is serious. When you're out here, you never know. You've got children running around. You want to make sure you take care of the precautions. But I tell you, these steaks right here, don't you wish you had one? I know I do. I'm fixing to go in there and have me one. Because I've had a sinus problem the last few days and I haven't ate much. And I'm looking forward to it. It's the weekend. Back at you. Once again, if you want to have a steak-off grilling contest, we're fixing to get one together, send me an email. markfleming@bellsouth.com. We're going to go eat some steak. Talk to you later.